Before Ferrari was a legend, it was just a man, Enzo Ferrari. He wasn't born into luxury. He was born with grit, ambition, and a relentless obsession with speed. Enzo started as a racing driver for Alfa Romeo, but he wanted more. He wanted to build the machines that won. In 1929, he founded Scuderia Ferrari, Alfa Romeo's racing team on steroids. Enzo demanded perfection, loyalty, and above all, victory. In 1939, Enzo left Alfa. A contract barred him from using his name on a car for 4 years. Lesser men would have quit. Enzo didn't. He kept building, dreaming of a car that would bear his name. The Ferrari story began not in a showroom, but in the mud and chaos of racing. Enzo's vision was clear: build the fastest, most beautiful cars in the world. Soon, the prancing horse would gallop onto the world stage, and nothing in motorsport would ever be the same. Enzo Ferrari, the grumpy Italian who changed everything. Just as Enzo was ready to launch his dream, World War II erupted. Racing stopped, fuel was rationed, and his Maranello factory was bombed twice. Most would have given up, not Enzo. He rebuilt from the rubble, his obsession burning brighter than ever. While the factory made war supplies, Enzo dreamed of a V12, complex, expensive, glorious. When the war ended, the first car to wear the prancing horse badge was born, the 125S small, red, and powered by that magnificent V12. It was pure racing fury. The 125S took victory at the Rome Grand Prix on its second outing. The dream was now a roaring, snarling reality. Enzo's vision was metal, speed, and noise. Other teams suddenly faced a very loud, very red problem. The game had changed forever. The prancing horse was unleashed. From the ashes of war, a legend was born. Racing is expensive, and Enzo needed cash to keep winning. His solution? Sell road cars, not out of love, but necessity. Early Ferraris like the 166 Inter were barely tamed race cars, raw and demanding. Driving one was an event, a challenge, and a reward for the brave. The rich and famous flocked to Maranello, eager to own a piece of the magic. Every car sold funded the racing team, a perfect loop of speed and glamour. Ferrari's dominance grew through the 1950s. In 1951, they beat Alfa Romeo in Formula One, a student surpassing the master. Enzo wept with joy. Ferrari won the F1 World Championship in 1952 and 1953 with Alberto Ascari. They conquered Le Mans too. The prancing horse was everywhere, almost always first. The legend was cemented in victory. Ferrari wasn't just building cars, they were building history. Every win fueled the myth. The world watched as Ferrari became unstoppable. Racing and road cars forever intertwined. The Ferrari story was now written in speed, and the world couldn't get enough. The 1960s were Ferrari's golden age, when cars became art. The 250 GTO was the crown jewel hand-shaped, V12 powered, and utterly perfect. The 250 series defined the Grand Tourer, fast, beautiful, and impossibly cool. These cars were statements of taste, style, and wealth. But racing was changing. Mid-engined cars were dominating. Enzo resisted, but results spoke louder than tradition. Reluctantly, he let his engineers experiment. The result, mid-engine prototypes that changed Ferrari forever. The horse learned to push, not just pull. This led to the Dino, a new brand for a smaller, mid-engined V6 sports car, named after Enzo's late son. The Dino 206 and 246 GT were stunning and brilliant to drive. They introduced the world to mid-engined Ferraris. A new era of supercars was born. Ferrari was no longer just about front-engine V12s. Innovation was now part of the DNA. The prancing horse was evolving. Art, speed, and engineering fused together. The legend grew, more beautiful and more daring. Ferrari was now the standard for automotive desire. The late 1960s brought financial trouble. Ferrari needed help. Enter Fiat, buying a 50% stake in 1969. Critics feared the end, but Fiat's money saved Ferrari and let Enzo focus on racing. The engineers unleashed their creativity. The Berlinetta Boxer arrived, Ferrari's first proper mid-engined 12-cylinder road car. It looked like a spaceship, low, wide, and aggressive. The engine was now behind the driver for good. The Berlinetta Boxer was ferociously fast and a handful to drive. It set the template for future Ferrari supercars. The Fiat deal didn't dilute Ferrari, it unleashed it. Ferrari could now build even more extreme, desirable cars. The future was bold, flat, and fast. Ferrari's identity was secure. The prancing horse was charging ahead. Innovation and madness were the new normal. The legend was stronger than ever. Ferrari was reborn, ready for the next challenge. The world watched and wanted more. The flat era had begun. The 1980s brought turbocharging mania. Ferrari joined the party, first with the 288 GTO, a twin-turbo V8 monster. It was rare, raw, and brutally fast. But the main event was the F40. Built for Ferrari's 40th anniversary, it was Enzo's final masterpiece. Carbon fiber, Kevlar, no frills, just speed. The F40 was a racing car for the road, the last car Enzo personally approved. Its twin-turbo V8 shattered records, breaking the 200 mph barrier. Driving it was terrifying and exhilarating. The F40 wasn't just a car, it was a legacy. Enzo's soul, cast in carbon and metal. The ultimate farewell from the master. The F40 set a new standard for supercars. It was raw, untamed, and unforgettable. The world had never seen anything like it. Ferrari's legend reached new heights. The prancing horse was now a global icon. Speed, danger, and beauty, perfectly combined. The F40 was Enzo's final roar. After the F40, Ferrari entered the digital age. The F50 tried to bring F1 tech to the road, ambitious, wild, and unforgettable. But the true successor was the Enzo, launched in 2002. Named for the founder, it was packed with Formula One technology. Carbon fiber, paddle shift gearbox, active aerodynamics, designed with Schumacher's input. The Enzo was fast, clever, and a bridge to the future. Then came LaFerrari, the ultimate hybrid hypercar. A V12 paired with an electric motor, nearly 1,000 horsepower. Instant torque, relentless acceleration. LaFerrari proved hybrids could be thrilling, not just efficient. It redefined what a supercar could be. Alongside rivals like the McLaren P1 and Porsche 918, it created the hypercar era. Ferrari's commitment to speed was stronger than ever. Technology and passion fused at the highest level. The prancing horse led the charge into a new age. Every new Ferrari pushed the limits further. The legend kept evolving. The world watched in awe. Ferrari was still the god of speed. What is Ferrari? More than a car company, it's a passion, a religion. The Tifosi, Ferrari's fans, are legendary for their devotion. Ferrari is the only team to race every F1 season since 1950. More wins, more legends, more history than any other name. The Scuderia is the heart of Formula One. Every Ferrari carries racing DNA, from the 296 GTB to the 812 Superfast. The spirit of the Scuderia lives in every engine scream, every corner conquered. Enzo's philosophy endures. Road cars fund the racing. Every owner, every fan is part of the legend. Ferrari is about passion. Enzo's, the engineers, the fans. It's about pushing boundaries, chasing dreams. The cars are more than machines. They're rolling history. Which is your favorite? The 250 GTO, the F40, LaFerrari? It doesn't matter. Loving one is loving them all. To love Ferrari is to love speed, drama, and joy. The prancing horse unites millions. The legend grows with every race, every car. Ferrari more than metal, more than myth. It's pure, unadulterated passion on wheels.